Hi, Tim here discussing event challenges and offering some event solutions. Today's topic is a park picnic layout for 300 to 1,000 people each. So you have a client throwing together an event. Let's just say it's 40 bucks a head. I would say the average park event is between 25 on the low side to 50 on the high side. Yes, every now and then you find a client with $200 a head budget, and then you have companies like Amazon that have so many people, they want to get it done, very nicely done event for $15 a head. And this is for a small, comfortable, control, high impact event. And keep it in mind that take a look at the video that talks about spacing, bottlenecking, and keeping proper hygiene, sanitization station, people and all that, so that it's COVID savvy, right? In the planning side, where you're going to be the captain on this event, there's a few things that you can definitely capitalize on. First of all, you get to a picnic and you look at the shelter and you think, oh, I'm just going to have to force this stuff here because there's a tree right here, or the shelter goes this way and they didn't add any tables and chairs. So I want to give you as an ideal setting, and you'll see videos as I'm talking of different layouts where there's trees in the way, shelters in the way. The goal is, the core values are what my goal is in communicating. So if this were the entry and everybody were to come in that way, but you know, it's a park so they could be coming in from wherever. This is how we lay it out. We'd have an MC DJ host station here, and notice the little red numbers. Those are speakers. We're very passionate about having our decibels balanced at an event. So wherever you're at, you're getting a low, clean and clear decibel hit. We don't want it to be really loud up here and can't hear anything over here. So we put our games next to the MC DJ host, which is a game leader, and he's also the MC for the day. On a simple day, he's just announcing food service lines are open and bathrooms are located over here, and the raffle numbers are, and the next competition in the zone is going to be balloon toss. So he's very important in this whole sequence, and if you're the captain, you'll be working with him, hanging out over there quite a bit. From here, you can almost see everything. Again, this is a spot in which a good host, a good MC, can read what's going on. And so whether it be a young person game, a younger, older person game, or an older person game, they can pick and choose based on the feel of the crowd. Okay, we like to keep our seating as close to everything as possible. You do not want mom that's hungry for food over here have to walk way, way, way over here to have little Bobby bounce and then go back over here to go to the bathroom and then have a face painter stock over here. You want to try and make it pretty comfortable so if she's seated in a group, she can watch her kids where kind of ever they're at. If she's going to travel around with them, they can kind of go through the event in stages. And I want to encourage you to follow this very, very carefully. Watch. If your MC is right here, you're going to want to have family A and B. What is family A and B? Well, family A is going to be for younger kids. That's your bouncer. Could be face paint, balloon twisting, this, and that. And could be a slide, could be an obstacle, could be a combo unit. Over here, family B is going to be like an obstacle, maybe an interactive, pool table, air hockey, foosball, cornhole, Jenga, different things to have the family be a little more interactive over here. Sport pieces are great for that kind of area. Soccer kick, hoop shot, hockey slap shot, quarterback toss, whatever. That makes for a good area over there. I always try and create a passive zone, and I try and keep it fairly far away from the crazy energy. At a small park, it's impossible. At a bigger park, you can usually use a mound or a hill or use the natural. I look for the loneliest feeling. At an empty-looking park, I look for a lonely spot. And I'm like, that's a good passive area. What do I put there? I put checkers. I'll do cornhole and a Jenga over there. I might do a foosball table and maybe a pool table. Bistros maybe with a couple rounds with umbrellas. You know, the core value there is make sure the introvert's got something to do that's not being bombarded by kids. For bigger events, if this was a bigger event, we actually zone it off and we have like not a bouncer, but we have a big person there that only lets 18 and older in, because you'll get young kids jumping on something that adults are supposed to be playing with, and it will keep the adults from ever playing with it. So the methodology is to look at a family with fun stuff for kids to go crazy on, families to play together, field games incorporating the whole connection of the entire event. Food and beverage needs to be a convenient spot. I usually put food and beverage closer to the younger kids because this is where there can be a lot of lost kids. I always tell my MCs at the end of the day, how many lost kid announcements did you make? And if they say 1, I said, you did all right. If they say 5, and I give them how was the event laid out? And sure enough, food would be way over here, and mom went to get food while little Junior was in the bouncer, and he came out and jumped over here, and she's freaking out. And the first one to the MC, my kids lost. Now instead of having good energy and doing fun hype on the mic, we're asking for a lost mommy or a lost kid to please be returned to its rightful owner. And of course, you don't want to be doing that if you don't have to. So the reason why this is good is sometimes clients are going to bring a raffle. You got a spot where everyone can see the raffle. Special services, this is where I'd probably put like a really cool photo booth. If you're going to do a step and repeat, if you're going to have arts and crafts, even though that's for little kids, but you're going to have it more immersive. It's going to be a little more involved in the energy on this half. What I like about this half is it creates a natural barrier and it keeps people from the back side of it. If this was a really big park, I would make this a little bit bigger in the middle so we could have some football, soccer kick, throwing. Maybe we put a volleyball on one of the sides, even horseshoes, all kinds of stuff. There's a million things you can bring into a picnic that costs hardly anything, and you can check out the video on activities for an outdoor park event, primarily picnics, but can also be used for like a 30th birthday, 50th reunion, grad party, that kind of stuff. So your specialty services tend to get put close to passive because there's usually a demographical connection there. They might be into that, so you want to kind of keep that together. Your family interaction versus kid fun, crazy kid play. The size of the event is going to determine how many people, how many items are going to be here. The field games, super important. Traditionally, you start off trying to get adults involved, and then at the end, once the kids have done everything, you end with some fun kid stuff. It's a feel-good way of going home. We always use prize tables. Again, we have a whole video on just field games, so check that video out because we'll talk about how to incentivize participation, getting all age, all demographics to play, participate, have an experience. A whimsical activity is a memory that lasts for a lifetime, guaranteed. So in developing a methodology, when you're making your map, if you go to the park, you can see it. You can just see where the seating is going to be in a shelter or in a shelter and in the middle. This is a good spot for food and beverage. Normally you'd see like maybe a bathroom over here. I highly recommend having at least 2 hand wash stations. Again, remember that you're going to have hand sanitizer at all attractions and a couple hand wash stations and then catering close to the bathrooms, hopefully. They might have gift bags for coming and going. They might be doing wristbands. You might have to flag this entire parameter. As the easiest moneymaker in the world is safety flagging. I would highly recommend you buy yourself some safety flagging. We have a video that talks about using PVC, rebar, and safety flagging to help create not just a great look, but a safe parameter. Win-win. And you can charge for it, and I've never had anybody go, oh, that's too expensive. I mean, it's a great win-win. Check that video out. So in this application here, our goal is to get you to have a balanced, thoughtful, the client's going to say, well, our core values are it's about celebration, it's a thank you, our VPs want to talk, we have a new merger of a group coming in. There's all kinds of reasons. You want to simulate your core values through your MC. If they don't have a budget to do a bunch of branding and fancy high-end table settings and all that stuff, fine. You can simply get some company trivia, some basic company information, and you can utilize the MC to incorporate some of that into the announcements, as well as if they need to make a speech, you've got surround sound. The VPs love hearing themselves talk and having a nice surround sound and everyone's attention. It's going to make them feel good about writing the check. The HR director, all at the end of the event, make sure you thank her for doing a great job, choosing a great group, the event guy group, and all that, right? So again, the methodology at a park is all about having a balanced demographic of focused service. We'll talk later about throughput. It's important that you learn throughput with your attractions and with what you're trying to offer. The worst thing you can do is have a 1,000-person event and only have throughput of your attractions at 100 people an hour. You're going to have a nightmare of an experience. People will remember being in line, not doing anything, and bad food. They'll remember that. And that's not the kind of memories we want to leave. We want to give lifelong memories of great, whimsical, social, dynamic interaction that's immersive and fulfilling and enjoyable, that lasts a lifetime. And that's done by a good group of event guys. So whether you're the planner putting this together, whether you're the manager of the day working with the staff, or whether you're one of the event guys and you're setting up, if you have natural terracing of the equipment, that's going to look good. Proper placement with trees and working around that kind of stuff, of course. And then most importantly, a good spread of balanced demographical fit. If it's all adults, you're not going to need bouncers. If it's 80% kids, you're not going to need a whole lot of adult passive stuff. If it's a whole bunch of older adults, then you need alcohol and some pain pills. Just kidding. But my point is have it fit your group. All right. Hopefully this gives you some creative thinking. Hopefully this helps you as you plan, whether you're a company or whether you're an event planner or whether you're a production manager or whether you're an event guy on site, helping put together a great event. Picnics are one of my favorites. I hope this has been helpful. Your comments below will be very helpful. If I missed anything, please let me know, and please throw it in there. This is a community of people trying to help each other out. If you don't like something, let me know that too. I definitely would love to see your comments and to have you click the like button and to tell other friends about this. We're trying to grow this community and trying to give people some strong advice and encourage some good interaction to make us all better. Until next time, see ya.